What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel here from the GeekSpeakNation channel, and I'm here to bring you my review of Ghost of Tsushima Legends. So, Legends is the multiplayer expansion for the video game Ghost of Tsushima, the PlayStation exclusive. A very, very fantastic game. And to be honest, this has truly bumped this game up. And so far, it's probably my game of the year right now. I kind of debate back and forth between that and Final Fantasy VII Remake, but man, this game sure does give you bang for your buck. I mean, you get an amazing single-player campaign when you buy this game, but on top of that, now we officially have New Game Plus with this update that came out, new costumes, all free, nothing paid for, and then on top of that, now we have a pretty sweet little multiplayer expansion, and it just takes all of the core mechanics of the base game and then transfers them over into a multiplayer environment. And to be honest, the fact that so many of these mechanics, from the ranged attacks to the intricacies of the combat and the different stances and the different ghost and equipment and all this sort of stuff that you can use, the fact that all of these different elements are able to seamlessly transition over to multiplayer is absolutely fantastic. And you can definitely tell that they had a lot of these mechanics in mind when they were developing it, because I know it was said that they were kind of making both of these at the same exact time, but it really does, you really do feel this synchronization between the different mechanics that are going on, and it's absolutely fantastic. I think this expansion is really, really good. I didn't expect it to be of the caliber that it is. It's a little light on content, a lot of having to repeat some content between a survival mode, and then it's about 8 or 9 story missions that you get. Even though they're all are pretty varied, and the variations of difficulty really change up the enemy types that you end up encountering during the course of playing those things, is it's nice that you get that little, alteration of things to keep them fresh, but at the same time I still wish there was a bit more game modes to go along with it. Besides the little bits of repetition, the fact that this is such a complete and polished package is absolutely fantastic. The only issue I'm running into, and that a lot of other people are running into, including my friends who play this game, is that you get a PlayStation Network error that pops up saying that you've been disconnected from the server and that all this other stuff has happened, but it actually doesn't happen. It's like a false alarm of sorts, and so you have to click on it and say okay, and then eventually the message goes away, but it completely takes you out the game. Sometimes you might get it once every hour, once every 30 minutes, or you might be getting it once every 2 minutes. It's absolutely insane. This is the only issue I've really encountered in this game. Besides that, and hopefully they'll address that and get that fixed. I don't even know if that's a game issue or if it's a PlayStation Network issue. I really don't know. But hopefully that will be addressed and that will be resolved. But beyond that, man, it's such a polished experience, especially coming from playing something like Avengers. Oh boy, when you play a mission, you actually get the loot at the end. You can play as the same type of character class. You get all this other stuff, and it's absolutely fantastic. I love all the classes that are available between the 4 that are there at the start. You have the samurai, who's absolutely fantastic and a powerhouse. You have the assassin, which is the one that I played and that I maxed out. That is super fun. Being able to go invisible is absolutely incredible. Then you have your ranged character I forgot the name of the ranged character, but it'd be like that sometimes. That character was fun to play from the little bit that I played, but I didn't really main that character too much. And then the Ronin was really good as the healer type class. I just wish they had just a little bit more offensive capabilities to be able to help out the team just a little bit more. Like, I get it, you don't want the healer to be also putting out a bunch of damage as well, because then they'd be overpowered because they give health back, which is critical. But oftentimes people don't want to play the healer because for some reason it feels like developers go out of their way to make a healer class or a medic class as like bare bones or as basic as possible, and that can be really, really frustrating. But with that being said, guys, I think this mode is still absolutely fantastic. The gameplay is wonderful. The design of the levels are absolutely insane. There are some places where you can tell that they reuse parts of the map from the open world, but in other parts you just cannot tell where you are in the game map because they put so much in there with redesigning things or adding ships and adding like this sort of like look of like the spirit world has come over and captured the entire map, and you have like all this gore but also all these like spirits and all. It's insane. Like these designs are absolutely insane, and they should be proud because they did an absolutely incredible job with all this. It was absolutely wonderful. I've had nothing but an awesome time playing this, and yeah, they should be really proud of what they've created because this is absolutely fun. An absolute blast to play. And the best part about it is that this update is absolutely free, which is absolutely mind-boggling. So if you have Ghost of Tsushima, I recommend that you go ahead and check out this Legends game mode. The queuing up at randos is absolutely still fine as well. But on top of that, I also recommend just buying the game in general. If you have not played Ghost of Tsushima yet and you own a PlayStation 4, what are you doing? The game is still worth picking up, and more than likely it's gonna cross over if you end up getting the PlayStation 5. And to be honest, you probably find it for cheaper buying a physical copy and then doing it that way and doing your upgrade that way. But with that being said, guys, that's my review / first impressions of things. They're still going to be releasing a raid, and they're still going to be releasing more content, and if you guys want me to, I'll still end up covering that sort of stuff. But yeah, I just want to get my quick thoughts on everything with this game mode, and just how much fun I think it is. I think it's an absolute blast. I hope you guys enjoy it. And on top of that, guys, remember this week we're going to be playing a bunch of the Halloween event for Warzone. We may or may not start tonight. I haven't quite figured that out yet on this lovely Tuesday night that this video is being posted. But if we do, I will end up letting you guys know. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and or Instagram in order to get updated on that. But for sure, we will be streaming the Warzone Halloween event tomorrow over at twitch.tv/GeekSpeakNation. So follow me over there if you want to stay caught up on that. And also, guys, let me know what you think of this Legends mode if you have played it in the comment sections down below. I think it's an absolute blast. And if you have played it, let me know what class you are playing. I would like to know that as well. But yeah, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Daniel, and don't forget to get geeky.